But while the calendar may not say that it is officially summer here in the US, it is definitely starting to feel like summer. So what better look for summer besides a quick messy bun, which I'm not gonna do on camera, but if you guys want me to show you how to do a messy bun, let me know in the comments. Today I'm gonna do this simplified makeup look. It's literally just a couple steps. I would say maybe 6 steps. Super, super easy, but it's the placement of the products and the technique of applying the products that really helps you get this simplified natural makeup look. If you're new, hi, I'm Jody. Think of me as your midlife beauty bestie. We are here to navigate the journey of getting older and the blessing that getting older is, but it's not without its challenges. So we're just gonna do it gracefully and with some laughter and friendship along the way. So let's get ready creating this simplified natural makeup look. All right, you guys, this is gonna be a fun, easy look. You can probably do it in 5 minutes, minus me talking you through it, but that's just what we do here. This is a commentary beauty channel where we do fun makeup routines and we do them together so that it's sort of like back in the good old days when you were getting ready with your girlfriends, and we just don't do that anymore because it might seem weird if you invited your girlfriend over at 55 to do their makeup. Although my girlfriends would be down for it, yours probably would be too. And so let's just do that together. I'm just gonna start by applying the It Cosmetics CC Cream Plus. This has an SPF of 50. I do have moisturizer and SPF already on my skin, but I just like to have a little extra. And you'll see, let me clean off that where I just put that foundation so you can see how good this covers. Yes, I at 55 have a blemish, and it's just part of the beauty situation, I guess, that we all go in. So we're gonna cover that up, and it just shows you how good this It Cosmetics CC Cream does cover. It says it's fragrance free. It does have a little bit of a scent. I wanted to note that because some of you are sensitive to scents. It's not a heavy scent, but it definitely does have a little bit of a scent. If you haven't already, you guys, be sure to follow me here, obviously on YouTube by subscribing. But for more content, check out my Instagram page where I show more behind the scenes stuff, more about my life, show more pictures of the dog. My husband makes an occasional appearance over there. It's just at, I'll leave it right here, it's jody.manis. I would love to have you join me over there, just in case you want to know more about me, and you'll find all that over on Instagram. I have a little bit of discoloration under my eyes, so I'm just gonna go back with my foundation. You can use your concealer here, a little bit of brightener if you need, color corrector, whatever you need. I'm just putting together an easy, everyday, makeup look, which is why my hair is in a messy bun. Funny story, I was getting ready today, and my husband was watching me put my hair in a bun, and he goes, "Oh, that's cute." And I said, "Oh, thanks, it's a messy bun." And he had the funniest look on his face. He was so puzzled. And I said, "What's the matter? Why do you have that look? You look concerned." He goes, "You just spent a lot of time to create a messy bun." And I said, "Well, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing as a no makeup look. It's really not what it's called, but yeah, but I get it. I get why as a guy that would seem a bit confusing." Next, I want to add just a little bit of glow. You can either use the Lumi Glotion for this look. This is a cream lotion that you can just put on the high points of your cheek. I'm actually going to use this Laura Geller Balanced and Glow. I talked about this one before. I have it in medium. It looks really pretty on its own. I just find that I like the way that it gives me a glow to the skin on top of my skin versus as my only foundation. But again, that's because I like a full coverage foundation. If you like just a lighter foundation and you like it in powder, then this is a great one. I'm just putting it kind of everywhere on my face, almost like a setting powder, but more of a bronzer maybe, just to give my face an overall glow. Next, let's go to the eyebrows real quick. I am in the process of looking for that Fake Brow by L'Oreal, the one that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. I love that one, but I think it's too dark for me. So I went to pick up another one and they didn't have one. So I'm looking for blonde. So I picked up this Revlon eyebrow pencil just because I felt like I was starting to have brow blindness. Do you guys ever realize that? You look at a part of your makeup routine and you're like, wow, when did that become so whatever it is, whether it's lipstick and your lipstick has gotten darker over the years, or maybe your lips have gotten bigger with the way you line your lips, whatever it is, I had eyebrow blindness, and I can see it in some of my videos where I go back and I'm like, gosh, my brows were so dark. And this isn't exactly that blonde, but I like to keep my eyebrows the same color as my roots. And so while my roots are dark, I just felt like when my eyebrows matched that darkness, they were too dark. Now my eyebrows are the one part of my overall makeup look that I like to have a little bit of warmth to. I am typically neutral to cool when it comes to undertones, but I've found that when your brows are too cool, your whole face just looks a little bit flat. Does that kind of make sense? For me, that's just what I found. So I like a little bit of warmth in the brows, but not too much. I've had brows that resembled Ronald McDonald, and that was not a good look for me. So I like to go a little bit warm, but not fiery hot warm. Next, I'm gonna apply just a little bit of eyeshadow to this look. I'm gonna go to the Sigma Spectrum. Any palette will do that has neutral tones to it. I'm gonna pick up a small taper brush. I'm gonna pick up Beach Grass, put that on the tip of my brush, and I'm gonna go right in that eye socket and just put it there, press that down at that eye socket and pull it out and up about halfway to the distance of my eyebrow tail. So my eyebrow tail is there. I want to pull that color about halfway, so about right here. Just feather it out really lightly, and it's in an upward motion because I want to give a little bit of natural lift to the eye without really knowing why it's there. Now I like to do this on both sides before I blend it out, just so I make sure that the angles of that lift are even. I've noticed that if you don't do that, then you might have some that are uneven, and that it's just an obvious miss, I find. So I like to just go in and pull that up. Now you can use whatever shadow color you want. I'm just wanting to go for a summer easy light bronze look and a barely there look. So I'm just gonna pull that out. Next, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into Coriander, add that on the tip of my brush, tap off any excess, and go right over where we just placed it, ensuring that that fluffy brush is not only on the lid halfway, but also halfway on the crease. Now you guys, I need your help on something. So my next TV segment coming up is at the end of the month, and we're gonna be talking about meltdown proofing your makeup. One of the tips to that is to set strategically. Set your makeup with a setting powder strategically where you're gonna have some extra shine or breakthrough. And I have a couple setting powders that I really like, but I need a good recommendation. So if you guys have a setting powder that you really like, I want to give a couple examples on the show. And I like the Laura Mercier setting powder for sure, but I also want to give a drugstore option. So if you've got a setting powder that you like that is at the drugstore price point, will you let me know that in the comment section? And I'll recommend one that you guys recommend, because I just want to make sure that to the audience I give a good recommendation, and I know you guys are really good with your makeup and have good suggestions. So if you could help me out with that, I could use some help. And then the last step to this eyeshadow look is I'm gonna grab another fluffy brush, go into Sand Dollar, and here I'm gonna place it on the side of the brush. I'm doing both sides so that I can do both eyes. Take one side, go in the inner corner, and just lightly go across the entire eyelid. Flip it, use the other side on the other eyelid, into that inner corner, out to the outer corner. It's okay if you cover up a little bit in that outer corner of that first color that we used. And I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush, go up to the eyebrow bone, and add a little touch of that lighter color right there. Just like that. Next, I'm gonna grab a small smudging brush. I'm gonna use this color Homemade. It's a cooler brown color, and I'm gonna go right on the tip of my brush. Go right at the lash line, outer corner, small strokes. And I'm only gonna bring that about halfway in on the top lid and all the way across on the lower lash line. And again, you guys, for this look, you can use any colors that you want. You can use all burgundy colors. You could use a variation of peach colors. You could use a variation of pinks and mauves. You can really get creative. The key is to keep it to just a few simple steps, blend everything so that it looks like it's a barely there look. Last, I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I've loved this one by Maybelline. This is the Fireworks. For this look, I wanna take the wand, go into the very base of my lashes, but just on the outer half of my lash line. I don't want to do the whole eye this way. Outer half, so about the width of the wand, right at that lash line, wiggle it and pull it out because I really want to flare out the lashes. Then I'm going to go and put the mascara at the lash base, but not pull it all the way up. So see how that gives that flare to the outer lash line? That's kind of the look that I want. You can see the difference between the two eyes just by applying that mascara at the base of your lashes on this outer edge. Wiggle it really good so that it gives some extra product, which gives dimension to the roots of your lashes. Wiggle it and then pull it out so that you're getting that. It's an artificial lift, but to me it's more of a fluttery, flirty cat eye that you can fake if you don't have that, and I don't. I am envious of people that have that really pretty elongated eye shape that just goes out. Almost those of you that have hooded eyes can really pull this look off. Those of us with deep set eyes, it's a little harder to do, but that is one way to cheat for those of us that have deep set eyes if you want that elongated cat eye or fox eye look. It's pretty easy to achieve. A lot of people think it's from the eyeliner. The eyeliner helps, but it's really the mascara and the lashes, I should say, because you can not use mascara and use false lashes and create it. So it's the lashes that help create that look more than the eyeliner. So just like that. And this new lip color I found, you guys, I'm absolutely loving it. This is by Fenty Beauty, which, by the way, it doesn't twist. You would think it would twist. It doesn't. It's a pull-up. It's called Blazing Donuts. And when I show you, look at that. It is the most perfect summer nude peach / pink color. I don't even use a lip liner for this. I just go right in. It's like a magic wand for my lips. You know how liquid blushes give your cheeks that flush look, not a solid blush look? This does that for your lips. It gives them the perfect flush, cute, pretty, plump, shiny, all the things that we want our lips to have. That's what this does. And I will leave it linked below because it comes in a couple different shades. I think the key to this look, or to the look that this gloss gives, is this shade, the Blazing Donut. It's not sticky, but it's a gloss. It's a flush look to your lips. I absolutely love it. So that's how simple this look is. Now you can add a little bit of blush. I don't want to add blush in the summer. It's hot out. I find that the heat itself adds enough of a flush tone to my skin that I don't want to add blush in the summer. I like to just give a little bit of bronze, a nice, easy, simple look. That was what, just a couple steps. Now you could go back because it is a glossy. Why don't I have us just stop, Jody? Put the brushes down. Okay, let's just do one more. I'll do this on my finger so it doesn't really count. I'm just gonna go in with one, I mean, these shimmers are so pretty. I'm just gonna add a little bit of shimmer. I think I'll add this one, tap it off, and just go right in the center because why not? Less is more, but sometimes more is more. Yeah, that's just the extra bit. Should I stop there? I feel like I could do a little more. If you don't have an eyeshadow palette that you like, but you have this Laura Geller, you can use this, the powder that we used all over our face. You can use this just on your eyelids as a shadow, just to give a little bit of pop to color without adding eyeshadow itself. That would be super easy to do. So you don't need to have all the products I have. Use this as a powder bronzer as well as your eyeshadow. And you can actually get this wet if you want to go underneath your eyes to give it more of a dimension, but you don't want an eyeshadow or an eyeliner look. Easy way to do that as well. So have fun with your makeup today. Do a simple, fun, easy summer look in just a couple steps, and don't use the products exactly what they were meant for. Use the products for what they are meant for +1 today. That's the challenge. Let's do that challenge. Use your products for what they are meant for +1 other area on your face, and you'll see just how diversified your makeup products can be. No need to go spend money on other products, especially when it's summer. Get fun, get creative. Worst case, if it looks terrible, just throw on some sunglasses while you're out running errands and no one will ever know. That does it for me today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you like this simplified makeup look. Be sure to leave me your tips for a setting powder so that I can use it on an upcoming segment on TV. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.